everyone, welcome back. It's project time. It's the fall of 2025 right now, and we're looking at my 1987 Mustang GT. Now, this project here, I'm calling it Project Overhaul, because essentially we're going to be touching so much stuff on this car that it's pretty much just getting overhauled almost everywhere, with the exception of the paint and body. Now, just to kind of take you back in time a little bit for this car. I bought this car several years ago. It's actually one of the cars I've owned the longest period of time, and got a paint job on it and everything, and it's held up pretty nice. Still shines up great. A couple rock chips here and there. At one point I was driving this car pretty on the regular, but it's got scratches, it's got rock chips and stuff. It's not perfect, but essentially over the last couple of years I haven't been driving this car very much. And I'm pretty sure something in the bottom end might be hurt on it, not exactly sure. It actually runs pretty decent, but you can just tell that the stock block 331 that's in it is pretty tired. It smells like it's burning oil and stuff, and yeah, oil pressure is not the highest, but it's not the lowest either, so it's pretty much just, I think it's on its way out. So over the last couple of years, I've been collecting parts, as many people do, and now it's time to actually put those parts to work. So this project here is going to be covering so many areas that we're going to break it up into multiple episodes. Essentially, we're going to be touching, like I said, almost everything. We've got new wheels and tires, we've got new heartbeat for this thing, a new drivetrain for it, we got brakes, fuel system, suspension, pretty much everything that you want to do to a Fox body, essentially, with minus paint and body, we're going to do to this car. I'm pretty excited about this. Again, I've collected parts over the last several years. I can say this, over the last several years, just seeing what the industry has been doing with price increases and price changes, the political climate, good nor bad, I just decided to go ahead and start buying stuff because I knew stuff would just continue to get more expensive down the road. And then also I reached out to a few different parts manufacturers that we work with here at Anderson Ford Motorsport, and some of them were very happy to jump in. And of course we'll cover all those people and the products and stuff when we get to them. But essentially just an overview here of this car. Stock block 331 DSS rotating assembly, Edelbrock RPM aluminum cylinder head, Edelbrock RPM 2 intake manifold, the Anderson fuel rails, Tremec T3550 transmission, 355 rear end gears, and originally it had an On3 performance turbo kit on it, and since then I've upgraded it to a VS Racing turbocharger, but essentially the hot side and cold side are still On3 performance. It has one of the Anderson Stage 1 fuel systems in it with the Dash 6 feed and return, a set of 80-pound Siemens Deca fuel injectors, and a Aeromotor 340 pump. And so that's pretty much the gist of it. It's got coilover suspension on it currently on the front, and then it's got different control arms and stuff in the rear. It's been 5-load converted already, but still running drums in the back and SN95 spindles in the front. A lot of good stuff was already gone into this car, but now it's time to take it to the next level. Got, again, all new stuff for this thing. Again, I've been collecting over the years. Some stuff I've actually bought twice by accident, just because I've been stacking this stuff up. I mean, in the back I've just been stacking boxes and everything, and just recently I started going through everything to see what I got. But again, we're just going to go ahead and just take care of all of it and do it in this video series for you guys. Alright, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get ready to get started on this. We're going to get it over to the shop up on a lift and start tearing it down. We're not going to cover every little thing in a whole lot of detail because there's going to be so much to cover, and we don't want these episodes to be super long, but they are going to be lengthier than in projects past because we do have a good amount of work to do. Now, this car as it sits made 535 rear wheel horsepower and about 520 foot-pounds of torque. Nothing crazy, pretty stout for what it is, but we're hoping to make a little bit more with the new stuff that we got, and I think we'll get there, so I'm looking forward to that. So at the very end of it all, when everything's said and done, we'll have it back on the rollers over here, spin it up, and see what she does. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with Project Overhaul. Alright, as it is with any project, it's time for the planning stage here. We've got the car here in the back of the shop, and we're getting ready to put it on the rack. So I think our first plan of action is to go ahead and get it centered on the rack, and then get it up in the air, drop the exhaust, drop the drive shaft and transmission from under the car, and we'll move up top. So we'll go ahead and take care of things under the car first, and then we'll move on to the top. All right, Matt and I are taking a little bit of a dinner break here, but as you can see, we've made great progress so far in such a short amount of time. We're about 75% of the way to get this engine out. It's still bolted to the motor mounts, but transmission is out as you saw, the exhaust, drive shaft, so on and so forth. But we got the upper intake off. We're getting ready to undo some wiring, pull the Holly stuff out, and unbolt the motor mounts, and the should be ready to go. So go ahead and finish taking our little break here, and we'll jump back to it. Just needs to slide past this little metal bracket here. Should be able to shift out, I think. Yeah, it should be able to weasel out that way. Keyword is should. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on, there we go. Nice cold fuel on the hands. Put it up another way. A little gas coming out of the rail. I'm good on these two. You on that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Threads are a little kind of goofy, but
yeah, that one should be
that
okay.
Back one.
Yeah.
Do you want the back one in?
Yeah, let's do just. I know these front ones. Yeah, these front ones I can't do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how good these threads are, so might as well just have whatever we can. Tip up like this too. Alright, game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Yeah, kick over the other side. There we go. Watch those. All right, now we're past the car.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
All right, what a fantastic night here. We got the engine pulled out, the transmission out, drive shaft, exhaust, all that's out of the car. The old engine is now sitting here on this little engine cradle, and now I can actually start taking some pieces apart to put it on the new engine. So we got a fantastic first start here. We're gonna go ahead and end this video for the night, so we'll catch you in the next episode.